Everyone, Jean-Commaster3 here, and I'm back again with a new video. And this video was actually like requested by TheNicePrice1 because he wanted me to make like a top 10 movies of all time, and I know that was a very big task for me because there's a lot of incredible and awesome movies, and it was really hard to pick out these 10 movies. And I know that some of these you probably think, oh my god, that's not a good movie, but this is just like my personal opinion and all that. So yeah, and yeah, and TheNicePrice1, he's also making like a top 10 video, so check his video out as well if you want to see his opinions. So let's begin with the number 10, and that is the Jurassic Park, the first movie. And I actually saw this in 3D at the cinema not that long ago, and it was like, oh, you were like transforming the helicopter scene in the beginning when they just come to the island. I mean, it was like you used a time machine to go like 20 years back in time or something like that. It was incredible. So a really nice experience, and I've seen it a lot of times on TV and all that. So yeah, a great movie. I'm not going to say anything more about it because there's a lot of good things about it. So yeah, really nice. Jurassic Park, number 10. And number 9 we got the Western, and you probably already know what movie that is, and that is The Good and the Bad and the Ugly. Yeah, I gotta love it. It was a while since I saw it, but I really love Clint Eastwood in this movie. He's incredible, he's so badass and all that, and the ending as well. It's, can't describe it, everything with the cemetery and all that. And I actually found out that the music that they were playing at the cemetery at the end of the movie actually was a music that actually Metallica is using in their concerts. So that was really interesting and awesome to know. But anyway, The Good and Bad and Ugly, number 9. And number 8 is an Asian Japanese movie, and like you probably already know, I love almost every movie that comes from Japan, and that is number 8, Battle Royale. Don't know what to say about it, I just love it, and I've seen it like 10 times or something like that at least. Takeshi Kitano, he's amazing in this movie. He's so stone cold in this movie. Amazing. Don't know what else to say about it because I really love it. So Battle Royale, number 8. And another movie from Japan that I really love, and I've seen it a lot of times, and I remember that I saw it on TV in the middle of the night. The first time I didn't really see the whole movie, I saw some bits of it, and I remember this bad guy in the movie. And I was like looking for this movie for like a very long time, and I was searching on all the websites to get it, and I finally got it, and right after I actually bought it, it was out of print. So it was really nice to get it in my collection. That is Asumi, samurai movie. I love samurais, everything that has something to do with samurais. I was thinking of like, I know that I actually got Ran in my collection right now, but I haven't seen that movie yet. So yeah, sometime I will probably make a new top 10 best movies of all time. So anyway, if you haven't seen Asumi and you like Japanese movies and samurais and all that, this has to be. I actually think Asumi is even better than Kill Bill, that I actually think is a little bit overrated. So yeah, Asumi, amazing movie. And now I got some troubles with counting down once again for some very weird reason. Number 6, sorry, is American History X. The reason why I picked this one at my number 6 spot was actually because of the very good acting in this movie. I love the acting in this movie, and I really love the plot as well. And the main guy in the movie, Edward Norton, I can't remember his name in the movie, but he's like a Nazi racist, do you say so in English, in the beginning of the movie, and he's going to prison because he killed another person, and after he comes out from the jail, his younger brother is like the leader of this gang that he was before and all that. And Edward Furlong, this may be one of his best roles ever, next to Terminator 2, that he was really a very good actor in as well. Although he was not really that old in that movie, but yeah, not going to say anything more about this movie because I really love it. American History X, number 6. And number 5, we got my favorite war movie of all time, and it's The Platoon, with Willem Dafoe, Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, Tony Todd, and some other really awesome actors. The actors made, like you probably already know, the actors really made a really awesome job in this movie, and the environment, and I think this really seems to be really realistic in this movie as well. I don't really know, I really love this scene here as well, like you see here on the cover. I've talked about it a lot of times before. It gives me shivers down my spine every time I watch it. It's a very tragic movie, but it's incredible, very well made as well. And can't really understand. I watched like a video of Watchmojo video that they were counting down the best war movies of all time, and this movie wasn't even on the list, and I was very disappointed about that. And the reason why they didn't have this movie in their top 10 was probably because the Americans were actually beaten in this war, and I'm not going to go into more details about that, but anyway, I love this movie, The Platoon, so yeah, very nice. Best war movie ever, in my opinion. And number 4 is a movie that's seen at least 20 times or even more, and it's probably one of the longest movies that I've ever seen as well, and that is The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. And I love this movie more than the second one and the first one. I was actually thinking about having the first one in my collection in this video as well, but I thought oh, it will be good with just one Lord of the Rings movie. So and this is the best of them, in my opinion. You can follow all these journeys with Aragorn, Frodo, and Gandalf, and yeah, you can see it from all point of views at the same time in this movie, in different places, different environments, different characters. I mean, there's everything with this. I like the fantasy in the movie. I mean, the creator of this, P.J. Jackson did a great job, and Tolkien is a genius. So yeah, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, number 4. My number 3 is a movie that I grew up with, that I watched every weekend, all the time, every morning, it feels like, and that was Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. And some of you probably think that, oh my god, the Empire Strikes Back, it's much better, much better, but I really love this movie, and I think the reason why not really that many people think that this is the best movie in the series is probably because of the Ewoks. I mean those little bears in this movie, that actually makes the movie more childish or something like that. But I didn't care for that. I actually thought it was really funny and entertaining as hell, and just like in the Return of the King movie, you can follow all kind of different journeys. You can see it from Han Solo's point of view, Luke Skywalker, and Lando in the space and all that, and of course Darth Vader as well. Yeah, not going to say anything more about this movie because I grew up with it and I watched it like almost every day. So yeah, Star Wars Episode 6, The Empire Strikes Back. And probably the #1 spot for TheNicePrice1, but I thought I love this movie as well. It's incredible. I mean, it's very sad and tragic and all that, but this actually made me, I thought it was very tragic because one of the actors in this movie actually died like last year, and that made this movie even more tragic for me as a viewer, and that is The Green Mile. Tom Hanks, always in those quality movies. Don't know what to say because I've already spoken about this movie in some of my previous videos. Yeah, not going to say anything more about it because it is awesome and amazing movie. So The Green Mile, highly recommended if you haven't seen it. And it's still sealed as well because I've actually seen it, but it's sealed, and I'm like a movie freak and a movie nerd that I don't want anything bad things on the covers and all that. I want them to be like pure and not like getting like trash and everything like that on them. So yeah. And of course my #1 is also the #1 on the movie database, and that is The Shawshank Redemption. Do I even need to say anything about this movie? I don't really think so. So I'm just going to end the video right now. Hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored. And this is of course just my personal top 10 movies. And I know there's a lot of other great movies that I don't have in my collection yet. And I know it was very hard to pick like the top 10 most favorite movies of all time, but this was just my opinion. And if you have your own like list or something like that, just leave a comment or post a video response or whatever. Yeah, hope to see you again as soon as possible, so see you next time.